Hey friends, Neph here. Welcome to episode 25 of Let's Play Pokemon Yellow. Today, we're doing everything we can on Cinnabar Island. So as much as we could do in the 20-minute time period at least. So we can't go into the gym because it's locked. So instead, we need to go into the Pokemon Mansion. Pop a Repel. And it has no effect. I don't remember this being the case, but apparently it is. Because of that, this takes longer to edit, so you can see how many encounters I get into here. But also, since I'm attempting to level up Lapras, and Lapras is slow, and Rattata and Raticate show up all over the place here, I suffer some casualties. The only thing that really makes this place unique is that there's some little bits of lore in here, as well as the secret switch mechanic. That statue I just passed, you can either set it basically to pattern 1 or pattern 2 of doors being locked and unlocked. You can see this is the first on-screen fight, but Lapras has already taken a lot of damage from Hyper Beams, or Hyper Fang from Raticate and Rattata that it couldn't run away from. Gonna do just a little bit of switch training against the trainers here until the Pokemon I'm leveling up faint. Is Burglar just supposed to be, like, really short? Or is that supposed to be... I don't know. Anyway, that's a Burglar. But you'll see throughout the mansion the little books that are on the tables, and they make reference to Mewtwo. And also real-world locations, which is really weird to think that the real world and the world of Pokemon take place in the same universe. Roar has no effect in trainer battles, only against wild Pokemon. There's a few things I want to pick up here. There's a TM for, Mew gave birth to Mewtwo, which is crazy to me because we only ever see Mewtwo fully developed, and it's, 3 times the size of a Mew? Now, the things I want to pick up in here, there's a TM for Solar Beam, which I probably won't use. I'm trying to save all the good TMs that aren't going on my immediate party in case I need to throw together like a secondary team for like the Petite Cup in Stadium. So Solar Beam's a pretty good move. It just takes 2 turns to go off. There's some vitamins in here, but also the Blizzard TM, which I definitely want. In Generation 1, Blizzard has 90% accuracy instead of the reduced accuracy that it has further on. So instead of Ice Beam, where the power is 90 or 95 and accuracy 100, the power is 120 with accuracy of 90. So the extra damage is really going to be good on Lapras. I also have an Ice Beam TM that eventually I think I'm going to slap on Chansey. Now it's time to flip the switch. And you can see the locked doors versus the open doors change. Much like in the power plant, there's like garbage everywhere. Like here it's because the place burned down at some point. But I never understood why there was a bunch of garbage in the power plant, which is still obviously producing power. Gotta love the Poke Flute, speeding up our recovery. All right. I kind of want to avoid going into too much of the expanded universe, like when they remade Red and Blue with Fire Red and Leaf Green. They made some changes to the plot and some names and the backstory. So I kind of only want to elaborate on what we have right now, so I can save Generation 3 remakes for Generation 3. Also, I just instinctively know that every Voltorb and Electrode wants to kill itself, so that's what Gengar's here for. Just to soak up the 0 damage from self-destruct. So many random encounters. Now at this point, Lapras has fainted, but it's a good opportunity to get Chansey some experience. Switch back. I wonder if that Weezing knows Explosion or Self-Destruct as well. Because it can learn one of those two. Comparing the Switch training to the amount of experience that was getting distributed with the experience all, now that pretty much every Pokemon we encounter gives us about 1,000 experience. Yeah, Repel's effect wore off. It never was in effect. Thanks for nothing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, from Switch training, now that everyone we encounter has at least 1,000 experience instead of, say, 500, things are going a lot faster. Yeah, Mewtwo has vicious tendencies. It was never meant to exist. Yeah, I think burglars are just really short. The more I look at the sprite. Well, anyway, we're almost done with this dungeon. Thankfully. Excellent. Alright, there's TM14. We'll use that here in a little bit. I love when you push the switch. Push the secret switch? Who wouldn't? It's just very excited. And make it to this trainer. And I realized that I forgot an item on the left-hand side of this floor. And even though it's not like a super critical item, I gotta go back for it. Gotta get that 100% item completion, you know? Electrodes love committing suicide. So anyway, now I gotta deal with a bunch of random encounters while I backtrack just a little bit. But of course, when you're backtracking, that's when your encounter rate goes through the roof. Alright, almost there. Almost. And then we just need the like northern half of this floor and we're done. Fortunately, like the very first item that we found on the ground in this place was an escape rope, and I am more than happy to use it. Because going the long way out, not worth it. This place is too big. Very tedious. I remember talking about how much I liked this place, and I guess I still do really like this dungeon, just because it's got like the lore and all that. I guess maybe more so I like the idea of this dungeon. I think between storage and what I'm picking up now, I think I could not find the hidden item here for some reason. I think I have like at least 5 rare candies, so I'll make use of those eventually. Even though I haven't really wasted any experience and I've fought every trainer up to this point, I feel like my levels are pretty low. I think that's probably because I'm not fighting wild Pokemon, but even then, like, I feel like I've missed something. Alright, go heal up. Off screen, I went back in and I leveled up Lapras to level 30. And Chansey went from 26 to 27. Not a huge change, but we'll take it. Every level with Chansey is like a huge boost in HP. And we're gonna give Blizzard to Lapras. And I pulled out the TM for Reflect. I'm thinking about putting it on Chansey, but obviously I had second thoughts. Chansey would benefit from it most, but when Chansey's out, Chansey's job is to be a wall, not to work on setting things up, so I'm on the fence. But anywho, we got the secret key, so we can come into here now. And we can take on Blaine. There's questions in here, it's like a quiz. So I only did one run of this up until the end of this episode. But I actually purposely throw this first question because I couldn't remember if you could still challenge the trainers if you answered the questions correctly. So I'll answer the next question accurately, and if I can still take on the trainers, then, you know, obviously it doesn't matter one way or the other. But now that Lapras is level 30, it's strong enough to survive a few hits, so it can earn some experience in here. And when it hits 31, it learns a move that we're gonna use, because Sing is not particularly accurate. Yeesh. The burn doesn't matter too much because we don't really use physical attacks. More of a special attacker. Now this second trainer, there actually isn't any questions you answer. You can just engage him or not. But now's a good chance to use Chansey's Softboiled. basically siphons HP from itself to give to the party. Take on the super nerd here. Not really sure why the visual effect for Surf doesn't record properly with OBS. Anywho, here's Confuse Ray. We'll replace Sing with it because Confuse Ray is 100% accurate. And it's been my experience that Confusion forces a switch much more often than any other status effect. Alright, taking on Ninetales. I don't want Lapras to faint yet, so we're just gonna switch. Snorlax takes a bunch of experience anyway. Okay, so now we go over to the machine here. And we'll answer the question correctly. Nine badges? No, I wish. More gyms means more experience. But now I know that even if I answer the question right, I could still engage the trainers. That, rain effect, for some reason in the recording only shows up for, a split second, when in-game it definitely shows up for longer than that. Not really sure why these trainers think using Roar in battle is a good idea. At this point, we're in the final, third of the game, final quarter, really. And they're still throwing moves like this at you. It's an insult. We'll take another level. Poliwag evolves 3 times. No, I clicked too fast. But I do kind of have a beef with some of these questions. It evolves twice, but if you're going to say that Caterpie evolves into Butterfree is correct, the wording is just a little misleading. But it's okay, we'll take out our aggressions with Earthquake. Okay, so we got time for one more battle in this episode. We can use Softboiled one more time. And our question... That's another one that's worded strangely. It's not thunder type, it's electric type. But this is what I mean, the verbiage on these is just not particularly accurate. But good news, after this we are two trainers away from the gym leader, which means we'll definitely be able to take him on in the next episode. I was right. We got toasted. All right, guys. See you next time.